Next, I would like to introduce Rancho Santa Fe Bio. Rancho Santa Fe Bio is a clinical stage calcific disorders platform. Its lead drug candidate is a redirected Sanofi drug for treatment of progressive aortic valve stenosis. Please welcome Randy Berholtz, co-founder and CEO of Rancho Santa Fe Bio.
Thank you. We are based in San Diego. We're a clinical stage platform company focusing on calcification disorders. We were formed in December 2019, and the Mayo Clinic owns about 22% of our company. We're focused on progressive aortic valve stenosis, which is a type of heart disease. I think, as one of the other presenters said today, there are four main valves in the heart, of which the main one is the aortic valve. Aortic valve stenosis is a heart disease that is characterized by maximum deposition of calcium that results in progressive impairment of valve function, and if untreated, ultimately results in progression to heart failure and death. AVS affects about 3% of adults over age 65 and up to 1 in 8 of adults over age 75. One of the current problems with progressive AVS is once a patient is diagnosed, they just undergo a watchful waiting period. There is no current medical treatment for them until their disease worsens, until they're eligible for a artificial valve replacement, either through a SAVR process above or a TAVR process below. One of the problems with these valve replacement surgeries, though, is that nearly 50% of patients have complications such as excessive bleeding, heart failure, stroke, and death. We believe at Rancho Santa Fe Bio, we have a transformative solution to this problem with our drug atacicept, which is a once-a-day oral drug. So in our scenario, once a patient is diagnosed, they are put on a treatment of atacicept, and atacicept delays or halts progression to SAVR or TAVR valve replacement surgery. Let me just talk a little bit about the drug. The drug was originally developed by the French pharmaceutical company Sanofi. They put about $60 million into it, and then they transferred it over to the National Institutes of Health, and then the NIH gave the Mayo Clinic a $5 million grant. In clinical trials, the Mayo Clinic found that atacicept is well tolerated and safe. It does not induce hypotension or hypertension, and it slows the progression of valve calcification by about 70%. The market for atacicept is actually very big. In the U.S., we have about 2 million patients at an annual cost to payers of about $25 billion. And in Europe, we have about 3 million patients at an annual cost to payers of about $37.5 billion. As far as competition goes, we will be the first drug in the market in Q2, Q3 2027 if we are approved. Our drug is actually easy to use in that it's an oral pill used once a day. It can be used for a broader range of AVS indications, mild and moderate, and it's actually safe and has no effects on bone calcium. And so none of our competitors have all those characteristics. We have a very experienced team with over 14 exits and over 200 years of experience. As far as traction goes, we have 2 issued U.S. and EU patents that give us protection until December 2038. We also have other worldwide patent applications pending. We've also gotten licenses from the Mayo Clinic, Sanofi, and the University of Minnesota. We've begun manufacturing of our drug, and we've engaged a contract research organization. And the FDA has provided us with clear regulatory phase 3 approval. We are also applying now to the EU, the UK, and to Health Canada. So for the financials and potential exit, we are looking at, after our current round, we are looking at raising up to $20 million. We plan to start our phase 3 clinical trial, which would be in Q2, Q3 of 2023. And then around the time of our interim phase 3, we believe we will be ready for either an IPO or a trade sale. Investment request, we're raising a convertible note round right now. We've raised $2.2 million to date. we are now raising an additional 2.8 million. Use of funds, drug manufacturing, regulatory filings, and pre-phase 3 clinical activities. We currently have as our investors the Oxford Angels, individual members of the new fund San Diego, also Meta Angels, and we just I got out of due diligence with the Keiretsu Forum, Pacific Northwest. Plus, we have a due diligence report from that group. I thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking with you in a breakout room. Thank you.